Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka GeekXX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to The Boys. We are now on to episode 3, which is called Over the Hill with the Swords of 1,000 Men. That is a long title. So, yeah, we had some really great introductory episodes to this season. A lot is going down. The pacing is quick but good, and I'm loving every second of it. Without further ado, let's get into this episode. Before we do, if you have been here before and you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you here. You know, a girl's trying to grow her channel, and it really would mean the world to me if you join the family. Alright, that out of the way, let's get into this episode, y'all. Oh, Billy Joel!
Also, lost me bottle a little bit and I popped you one. So,
Sorry?
Sorry?
He says with a question mark at the end. Do you want to punch him back? Boys are such boys.
We're 3 fucking miles offshore, Grace. What do you think?
I think if there's a way to screw this up, you'll find it.
I mean, facts so far.
It's just a figure of speech, mate.
It's not. It's not. But I also understand where Billy's coming from. Ooh, this is messy. Look at Kumiko like, I understand English, sir. May not be able to speak it, but I know you. I feel like he's gonna spit that back in your face. Kumenesai. Ooh. His eyes just went hard. Remember clubs, guys? Ah, those were the days. Y'all just be clubbing in the middle of the day now. Ooh, side effects? Withdrawal?
Want maple syrup?
Yes, please.
Not talking to you! Ugh, the way he wants to be babied. It's disgusting.
Thank you. Love it.
Is it okay if I go with them?
Yeah, of course it's okay, right, Mom? Come on.
Sure.
There you go, champ.
Ugh. I know this is scary for you, man, but honestly, the kid's already picking up that he's a psychopath. It won't take long. Like, just completely as a side note, I actually really love storyboards. I find them so entertaining. I don't know why, but I do.
Fuck, I don't want to jinx this, but Lin-Manuel Miranda wants to do the voice.
I love Hamilton!
The world loves Hamilton!
Oh my god, you think
Stop. That part is true.
Sorry.
Here we go, Stormfront.
You write all women as either unknowable Hitchcock bitches or Michael Bay fuck dolls. I mean, I get that a lifetime of jerking off to Transformers didn't exactly make you popular with the ladies, but a little effort would be nice. You know?
Excuse me.
Thank
But I
you.
do have 2 sisters. Thank you very much.
And
excuse me.
that doesn't keep people from being misogynists.
He will know when I want him to know. Just keep the rest of the infants on 99 in check, will you?
That's what a true person in power acts like. He already knows what's happening before you know what's happening. And doesn't get frazzled, at least not in public.
You don't fuck with the money. You never fuck with the money.
There are more important things.
Not when you grow up poor.
We're the only people that say that.
It's true.
People who grew up with money.
I was born this way. But it wasn't.
You were made this way.
It didn't have to be this way. It could have been normal.
Wow.
You lost touching your tips.
Look at what
And if they were? Okay, Frenchie, whoa. Let's not be too literal with your name. Okay.
I'll tell you what. When we're all done here, I'll buy you a nice big family-sized bottle of top-shelf lube. And I'll tickle your balls till your big minutes stop. And even then I won't. I just won't do it. But right now, we got a suit terrorist below deck. And shit could go sideways just like...
Yeah, Homelander still exists. A whole Homelander. I mean, on the one hand, I do understand they need the little win after all they've been through, but at the same time, I understand where Billy's coming from. Like, a whole Homelander still exists. And he's been known to kill everybody who knows about Compound V. So just keep it half celebration, you know, half mast.
Yeah. You ready?
Please don't push him off a cliff.
Ready for what?
He's half human. And he also has, like, he didn't get Compound V right in his veins. We don't know what his powers are like.
You can fly, just like me.
No, do we know this? I don't know.
I don't want to. I can't fly.
You can. I promise you can.
Could you find something smaller, like maybe a few feet?
Please don't make me jump.
Oh,
He's gonna push you.
buddy.
Yep. He's gonna push you.
You call me dad.
Knew it.
I need you to wake up, baby. Can you hear me? I'm right here. I don't think he's breathing.
He's fine.
He's breathing. I don't think he's...
Look. See? Wow. What I did to you was give you a son.
Wow.
You are
Keep hurting his mom and see what happens.
Let go of me.
He's mine.
That's right. You want to see what's gonna happen with someone who can actually kick your ass?
Go away!
Buddy, it's
Leave
up.
us alone!
Ryan, this is a good thing.
See, mommy? I told you. He'd figure it out for himself. When people are assholes, kids figure that out real quick.
Is you hungry? Fuck you.
Oh, he knows that much English.
Of all the people here, I've known you the longest.
Yeah.
Why are you being nice to me? It makes me more scared than when you're angry.
Oh, fuck. Life, huh? It's crazy.
He's such a psychopath. Wow.
Since when do you have friends?
I was just venting. I don't...
Everyone does except for you, sir, because not everyone's a raging psycho like you.
You haven't heard?
Sit, I ain't gonna fuck it up, alright?
This is exactly the distraction her brother needs to escape and make a big mess.
Papers.
Thanks for making things 1,000 times worth, little bro. If it makes you feel better, Hugh.
I wasn't the one who fucked that up.
That's true. That was not him. It's technically Frenchie for leaving anything in a room with a telepath. Or a telekinetic. I keep mixing those up, sorry.
The leader of the church. He sits in the first chair.
Which 7 are we talking about? The real 7? Is there some kind of cult 7? Because the real 7's not recruiting at the moment.
Investor lawsuits, breach of fiduciary duty, non-disclosure.
Exposure for fraud, assault, infliction of bodily harm, all policy exclusion.
The way he doesn't even look disturbed. I stand this man already.
Stand.
Shh, he's thinking.
A power drink. Times like this tend to give us clarity.
He's so salty.
A living thing named Vought. And that's how we'll get through this
A-Train's face.
together as
We are not bought. You see, companies.
Using your words against you.
Talent is forever.
He may be stupid, but he has a very good
We
memory.
need superheroes.
What's that? The hell was that?
Oh, hello, the Deep. No, it's not their fault. Don't kill them. No, stop it. They're endangered. He got a whole whale? Sorry. But you're gonna beach this whale though, sir? It didn't deserve this. And the superhero pose. No! The whale didn't
Where's Joey?
He's reevaluating every decision he's ever made.
We can't leave the kid, man. Pinocchio's staying put. Have at it. Come on.
Interesting that his telekinesis only happens with his hands. You'd think it was like everything.
I'm going to do everything in my power to renew my light. Not just for you, but for all the female people that I've offended.
Renew your light? Did you just fucking join the Church of the Collective?
Maybe. One other thing, you ripped your best. Your guilt is showing.
He's okay with it.
Or not. It's disgusting.
Damn. He was getting it from all sides. A-Train, you can't do this no more, boo. You wrecked yourself. You should have chickadee checked yourself.
Chicks, right, Huey? Oh, for God's sakes. Come on.
I feel like you could use a telekinetic right now. I know he means losing your dude, but they wouldn't be expecting it.
William? What a surprise.
He said with such daintiness. William?
You know, I had a great breakfast with your wife this morning. Pancakes. Delicious.
It wouldn't kill him, but it's gonna piss him off, which makes me happy. We all run, Glow, please. That will disorient him at best. Let's go.
Hey guys!
You better pay for that, ma'am. What the hell is wrong with this chick? She's a psychopath. My guy, you need to go. She about to kill you. She seems to just hate anybody who's not white. She's literally a female Homelander. Let's go, sis. Oh. Dude, you're a telekinetic. What are you doing?
Can't do your magic little hand thingy anymore? How come?
I like to see the light go out.
Keep them closed. Keep them closed. Don't give her the satisfaction.
You snooze, you lose, Gramps.
Well, Stormfront has to die now. Sucks, because I really wanted to like her character, but, yeah, it doesn't sit right with me that she basically killed a housing project.
It was the work of a small, disaffected group of scientists led by former Vault employee Madeline Stillwell. But sadly, there are more...
Well spun.
It is important to acknowledge that this tragic event could have been far worse.
I mean, this is why I said they couldn't celebrate yet. These big corporations, they have, like, backup plans with backup plans for this kind of stuff, man.
This group are, right? People
Mm-hmm.
behind you
Plot, my girl.
every day.
Ooh, someone doesn't like playing second fiddle. Stormfront's got 2 targets on her back. Wow. Oh, every episode of this show has so much going on. So much going on, but I love it. It's such good storytelling. Alright, let's start with Kumiko's storyline because it's honestly the shortest one, I guess, in the sense of where it comes with her brother. I kind of had a feeling he wasn't going to last long. Let's be real. Like, they weren't really going... Like, the fact that they kept rushing through the exposition of their backstory and their relationship kind of let me know that usually whenever a show like this one especially, where we get a lot of showing of the story rather than telling, if you have someone kind of rushing through a lot of that dialogue and a lot of those moments, it's typically because that character's not going to be around long, right? Unfortunately. And it saddens me greatly because it looks like that was Kumiko's last piece of family. Someone she also thought she'd never see again. And unfortunately, their last few days together were fraught with them fighting over if this was the right thing to do or not. It was such an interesting situation because, again, I love that they set it up so beautifully, and that I love the relationship we saw between Kumiko and Kenji, as short as it was. This obviously deep and very unique bond that they shared because of what they went through as children, beyond being siblings, the fact that they both took care of each other, the hellish torture they went through to become this version of whatever they are thanks to the Compound V or some variation of it. They had such a beautiful relationship that was both strong and sentimental, but it was also very tortured and broken in a lot of ways, as we saw. You know, Kumiko didn't really want to see her brother as an adult now, right? In her mind, it was still a little boy that she had to protect, this last piece and vestige of her family that she wanted to protect. But in his eyes, you know, they'd grown apart, like they'd been apart for a while, and he had to kind of start making his own decisions and forming his own opinions. And as we saw in the last episode, they very much differed on how to handle things. Kumiko is just looking for a quiet life, but her brother, sadly, I shouldn't say sadly, he just understood that it was never going to be a life where they were going to be able to just be chill. Their whole dynamic is very, I love that it represented kind of the overall issue that I think is going to be rippling throughout this show, as far as the powereds versus non-powereds, the Compound V, how it should be used, should it be used, the weaponization, all of it. Like, just so heartbreaking that after everything, he died protecting her. Like, he literally probably could have ran off, but he went back to save his big sister, which I love that moment where he said, you know, you want to be my big sister, but we take care of each other. Like, it's never just been you taking care of me. Like, we both have suffered trying to take care of each other. So super sad that he died that way, but it kind of feeds into, and we might as well jump into this because it is more the tail, it's a big thing, but it was in the tail end of the episode around Stormfront. Her character, when we were introduced to her, she seemed like she would be the wake-up call that the Seven would need, in the sense of all the very highly produced branded BS that we've been fed about them. But we see that she really is a perfect fit for the Seven, and it's in the sense of being just as corrupt. They made it clear that the building that she haphazardly and happily decimated was probably a building project. It was something where people who probably did not have anything or not a lot in this world, this was all they had. And she destroyed their living room and then proceeded to kill them for being scared. Like, there was no reason. The point was, they made it very clear she did not need to kill them. She did it because she wanted to and because she could. And then, of course, in her killing of Kenji, you know, she even said it. She enjoyed it. You could see she was getting off on it. It's the same type of high we almost see when Homelander drinks milk. Obviously, she's problematic, but it's a bit of a... It's hard in a way because I don't root for her, because killing innocents, especially innocents who are already in the bottom of society, that's just the lowest of the low, really. However, I like that she's challenging Homelander. I like that somebody is finally there who's not scared of him like that. Homelander has been going through it lately, as we're seeing. That's one thing that Stormfront really isn't looking at, is that Homelander, we're seeing them they're slowly taking away all of these little props that Homelander has had that have kept him somewhat stable up until now. And honestly, Homelander is terrifying now, but a completely unbalanced, completely ungrounded and unanchored Homelander is far more terrifying to me. Like, he is way too powerful to not have some shred of centeredness. Stormfront, yeah, we're gonna have to see how that goes. Like, her name is definitely apt. She is definitely bringing a storm of epic proportions within the Seven, and obviously it's having a ripple effect, which, you know, again, kind of goes to Kumiko, which is that, you know, we saw that look in her eye at the end. Like, she is going to kill Stormfront. She doesn't know how she's gonna do it right now. She's not sure how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. The only other thing that kind of came up in this episode, there was a little bit about, with the Deep, not much to say about that outside of the fact that clearly the indoctrination is going deeper than even he thought. As I said, I feel like there's some teacup you know, hypnosis, sunken place stuff going on there, but I think this is the first episode we're really starting to see it, how deeply this woman and, I keep forgetting the Archduke's name, have gotten into the Deep's head. But it makes sense, though, because the Deep is a very, very highly suggestible person. Like, that's been pretty obvious since the first season. Yeah, this episode was great. The plot is thickening. It's getting more and more layered and complicated, and I'm loving it. I really hope you guys are enjoying watching along with me, and if you are, please go ahead. If you've made it to the end of my long rant, sorry about that, please go ahead and click that like button and let me know. And again, if you've been here before and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time,